for another receiver.
Man, he's still recruiting this year. They need to throw a touchdown. That's what they need to do.
Now Dotson hurt. Now they ain't got a 2-3 receiver.
What do the Bucks need to do? Man, what's up, Barkov? We need no running back. Who is Harris?
That's a young rookie.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers
Okay.
on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They love the black and gold here in the steel setting, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens.
Right.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
What time Blue said he going to week 1? I mean week 5.
But the Saints have been playing good defense though.
What time Blue said he going to week 5?
Yeah.
Noon?
There's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down, and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Line of scrimmage to 31 now on 1st and 10.
No, everybody not on the Cowboys.
They'll run it here. This is brought down. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm playing y'all boy Ram squad and Duke.
1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
You broadcast?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna watch. I ain't got nothing else to do. Listen to low rod. Ain't gonna tell me only damn live.
Rusher from a season ago. It's Alex Collins down to about the 22 here.
Yeah, right. Down by 20. They're down by 26. You gonna win there, man.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid
Hell
game.
no,
The
they won't.
disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to.
Man, you don't want no bye week and then go play the Saints. You want to be sharp. Yeah.
They'll try to run for it with Collins. And he will lose.
Who you, 49?
Back at the 23-yard line.
Oh, you the Buck.
That'll make it
You the Buck.
down after a loss of 1.
What's y'all record? Y'all 3-1, right?
Blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield. answers it very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get him the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
They got a good team.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. He finds an opening past the 40. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. 16 yards right off the bat.
You heard me, Doug. We can play. Hold on here. We can play right after.
You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Room here to run. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Damn, that's a nice kick, boy.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their
Give the man a chance to
really
speak, Ed. Let the man speak, Ed. Yeah.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come.
See, that's the problem. Man. Nobody wants to listen. Everybody wants to talk. Go ahead, Don. Go talk. Yeah.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Never on dog.
And he's going to be taken down here with a
penalty
flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hitting yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
No, check. Patriot. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Detroit! On 3rd down,
let me.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Hey, man, let me ask you this. How you know Tom Brady be good or bad out of that system? You ain't never seen him out of it. You don't know that. You don't. All you can do is guess. All we can do is guess. Because he's been playing that same system all his life.
From 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good.
No,
so it's
they're
not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And it's been a
But man,
miserable start for them
they should have
offensively.
got rid of
Obviously,
Eli.
2
They
drives,
should
2
have got
interceptions.
rid of
This is where you
Eli
have to know your quarterback
when
and know
Tom
how you
Coughlin was
actually have
first.
to reach him. Do you
No,
do
when
it
that guy
with
was
the
first
humor,
showing him
maybe
that
break the ice a
he
little
didn't
bit,
have
like,
it.
hey,
When
didn't
they
we
took him
practice
out
in
and
that
bitched
color
him, they
jersey
should have got
all
rid of
week?
him
Not the
there.
one that you're throwing it to, or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopody.
Big Ben and
Man,
the
you crazy
Steelers
as
with a
hell, boy.
first
Go
and
ahead, man.
10 at their own
Yeah, man.
25-yard line.
I wouldn't care who you is. Eli needs to
Trying
be
to shake
gone.
off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they get him down
Okay. You talking about money? Oh, okay.
40-yard line.
I understand
That's
what
a
you're
good way
saying.
to start the drive. 17 yards and
Yeah.
a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Yeah.
Now first down
I understand
carry
what
by
you're saying.
Bell. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Yeah.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be a second and long. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep,
Where he
and
at
get
now?
some of those big shots downfield.
Roethlisberger will throw.
Where he at now?
It's caught by Rodgers. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9
you might
guys
have-
to go over 1,000 yards in 2017.
Yeah, you must got soft
I
players.
think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Roethlisberger coming up with a first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. First carry for James Conner. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
You got me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Jackson. Allen here on the screen. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, Jackson. A nice little juke. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Finding room to the 20. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's 2nd down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making a big-time play?
Here's Allen, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Oh, spinning away. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy?
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Ravens have got it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. And we just saw them.
Opportunistic by the defense. He'll get it up the middle and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at about the 31. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Now it's Jackson, and this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Michael Crabtree, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Switzer now to return. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
There's 3 games, 3 games left.
Obviously,
it's just like it had in the first one.
So what you got to do?
You got if it's 3 games or less, he's gonna advance.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and
Yeah,
1.
no, you like me, I ain't gonna do it
After
either.
that stop, you know that 3rd down is not a gimme if you're on the offensive team. So what are you going to do? Run it again, or maybe you go play.
And now here's another interception.
All right, Cap. All right.
Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
Mm-hmm.
And they will finally get him as he's all.
They ain't gonna come back. Well, Leroy gone. There ain't no need getting no score. I'm looking right at it.
Down near the 40-yard line.
Oh, we're gonna lose that diverted.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go ahead. I don't know what to do. I don't really care.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field.
I ain't gonna be surprised. Everything happened.
Here's a first down run with Collins. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Yeah, especially when you're down, you get down by that big in low margin shit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Yeah, the one just like the one that you was in the first one. The one you got the Titans in before you can race up. I'm already. I've been got rid of that.
From the gun, Jackson buying time to his left. And he's going to be taken down with a
They need to take him out of the game. They're not winning. I don't even know why they're in the game. Yeah, for no reason.
Run it now out of the gun. Nice move at the 40. There he goes inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
I can't help but laugh. And the only reason is anytime the backup breaks a big one like that, he's going to be hard to deal with in film, wanting to know why he's not getting starters carries.
No, hell no. I'm going to do it now. As soon as you leave, I'm going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
What they gone? Fucking they gone at $6. What are you talking about?
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 3rd down, this is Collins. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Yeah, see.
The Ravens on 3rd down.
Yeah.
They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. Now a give to Collins. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Pretty move. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. A give to Bell. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Gone!
On second down, here's Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. Jackson certainly giving the Ravens a spark in his rookie year. He's got him on the move with a first down.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Jackson on second down. Flush to his right. Space to run past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
More excited about this, guys, because you wonder, there's so many about this, so why you bring Teddy Bridgewater in? It's really simple. Taysom Hill may be the quarterback of the future down the road, but if something happens, bring Teddy Bridgewater.
Here's Collins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll run the counter with Collins. And a short gain here down to the 22. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 23. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They run with Collins. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And again, it's Collins. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Collins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And this is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
Yeah, I'm
and
still
they've been
in my
on the
game,
spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
On second down, Dobbs steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Eli Rogers, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly.
Ohio!
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Out of the gun, Dobbs. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Collins. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw on 2nd down. Caught right side, it's Snead. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Dobbs now on 2nd down. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trailed big here to begin quarter number 4. After the interception, here's Jackson. Snead's got it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson who throws to Allen on the dump off. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He may try and run for this. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Now it's Jackson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Snapping up, he's going to keep it. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on second and goal. Jackson. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. The Ravens on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is third and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. Well, it's hard to put your finger on whether this is something to celebrate or something maybe the offense is embarrassed by. But that's now 6 field goals he's made in this game alone.
Yeah, he's bailed him out quite a bit so far. But it's very comforting to know that you have a kicker that's got your back.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, but guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack, but he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Darius Smith able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right at midfield. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on fourth down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on fourth down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I love playing the game. I didn't set out on this game to break these records. I love the game.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Ravens averaged exactly 4 yards per rush in 2017, and that's what they need here, 3rd and 4. The Ravens on third down, not so hot, 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He can run for it, and he will. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Operating from the gun, Jackson, caught by Snead over the middle. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
On 1st down, Dobbs to throw, eluding the pressure right. James has got it, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
His throw caught at about the 5. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Dobbs is throwing, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Black round! Ohio!
On 1st and 10, Dobbs escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. And they work this way upfield across the 45. Now Dobbs. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That puts a good dent into their 1st down setback. It's a pickup of 16. Here's Dobbs to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this.
Effective marketing are evident as he gets the top from the on the ice. And this work we found out. Monday Nighter. Drew Brees, 201 yards shy of history on Monday night. Through the years in these prime time windows, he's been so good that it felt like a formality, and it was. The Washington Redskins will arrive 2-1 on top of the mediocre NFC East. They had a chance to create a little bit of very early separation. They played well. Instead, they proved to be little more than extras in the history-making night for Brees. As New Orleans destroyed Washington, Brees established history before halftime. These young kids could have been in bed early on this game night. As they roll, the GMC post-game report. We welcome in Booger. They call him Booger as a native son of the state of Louisiana. The Saints have a special place in the hearts of the sports fans down there. Brees is an adopted son. I'm curious, being in the city, being in that building, if you could paint the picture for me about what this night represents.
Well, Scott, in order to paint the picture, I think we have to go back to Hurricane Katrina. It's the city that needed help. Drew Brees was a quarterback who needed a home, and the two needed each other. They married together throughout this long journey between New Orleans and Sean Payton and Drew Brees. They've grown together. They've rehabbed together, both the city and Drew Brees. And tonight, Scott, was electric. You can tell Sean Payton wanted to get this record tonight in front of this crowd because of what Drew Brees means to the city of New Orleans. The relationship between Brees, Payton, and this city. As someone from Louisiana, I'm from North Louisiana, and I can feel it all the way up north on Monroe. These guys in this city, they belong together, and you can tell this crowd came in tonight. They weren't concerned about the wins, got it. They wanted Brees to break this record in front of them so they could feel it, they could enjoy this moment. Because when the city needed someone the most, when they needed somebody to step up for them, Drew Brees did it. And they wanted to be there tonight for Drew Brees. And it was just an awesome night. The emotion of years built up. This record, this guy, this talent, this coach, they're synonymous with each other. And tonight was a special night for all included.
That's really well put. And it's funny, you know, at this position these days, we see guys like Brady on the other side of 40. Brees approaching it, and there's no regression. As you watch this guy, and you put it out throughout the broadcast, he's not the doesn't have a great arm, but there's zero regression. I mean, as you watch it from field level, how long do you think this guy can do this like this?
Well, as long as he and Sean Payton stay together, they can do it. There are a couple of things that Sean Payton
Yeah, ready when you are, bro.
He's better than he is. He gives him a plethora of weapons. Look at Alvin Kamara, Ingram, Thomas, the tight end. They have
You heard me, Donzo?
Sean Payton
I said ready when you are.
in Los Angeles that this city is the most accurate quarterback of all time. And I think the big Brees breaks the record, Scott, and we celebrated everything he gets he deserves. How far can New Orleans go? If this defense with the Minneapolis Miracle, I don't know if this year because Drew Brees.
No, in Blue Dog League, the second franchise. On the Falcons, you I forgot what team you got. So yeah, you the Giants on the Falcons.
Again next week, we will, okay?
Anytime they don't want
I know you way well. Game report brought to you by GMC.
As a seat back here.
You use the word vintage Brees to describe and frame tonight. Why?
What else want me to do? Know what I'm gonna do?
It was a performance. Like you've seen a lot of him. So it was great to see him break the record, I think, in that fashion. And I think when I say, vintage Brees, what I mean is when I think about him play, it's about him distributing the ball. 8 different guys, 9 if you count the one he caught. Catch the football, in the football game. The thing is this, throwing seam, it does such a good job of it. Holds the safety. This is all road special, okay? The 3-by-1 all go. Here's Michael Thomas on the over route, working in the middle of the field. And for a guy that's not real big, that's impressive. The thing, play action, Scott, think how big play action has been throughout his career. Back turn to the defense. Defense gets distorted. But the ability to locate guys quickly and get the ball, as you guys hear to Michael Thomas, and then the record-breaking throw. It's really covered 3. Josh Norman at the top of the screen is trying to pull with him. He basically is trying to trap what he thinks is a swing route that's going to be thrown. Drew sees it, gives that little shoulder fake, and he sees Traquan Smith is able to re-grip the football, get it down the field. You mentioned not the big arm, but re-grip it, get it down the field,
their big plays. If you make a mistake against him, he's going to make you pay. So, because I mean, sometimes we see guys break records and it's a check down that goes for 7 yards. I think it was fun tonight to see Drew Brees break it and then have the night that he had for that football team.
Didn't Peter hit a home run for 3 down, something like that? Like, I mean, I think the all-timers do all-time stuff. As a guy that plays the position, when you watch him, the thing that you shake your head at the most, that you relate the least to, in terms of what you could do.
Well, listen, I'll tell you, I was at the combine with Drew Brees. It came out the same year. Like, he let out a big sigh when he heard 6 start, when the measurement started. I watched him throw the go route. He underthrew both go routes, at the combine. What do you think? I was thinking that guy could do with those crazy numbers. He's not that good. That's what I was thinking. But I certainly was wrong, and plenty of other people were as well. I talked to him this summer. I mean, what he's accomplished, he didn't. I'm not sure that he thought it was. We were talking to Lisa Salters about. Mm-hmm. He just loves competing and playing football. I don't think he ever thought that he'd be able to start with John Elway and Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. I mean, he never thought that would be where he would be sitting.
And I don't think you ever really prepared yourself that you'd be sitting here with me. Like that.
No, sure.
Those are the kind of career lows that you really just don't want to spend a lot of time visiting with. And thank you. The New York Yankees were the only road team in any division series who won one of the first 2 games. That meant Monday night's game of the Bronx. Playoff atmosphere is really describe it. It's just no possible anything in the regular season, and you could sense it against Oakland and early against Boston. Of course, if the road team gets a lead and then gets a massive lead, well, it changes the dynamic quite a bit. Monday night, the Boogie Down Bronx. Luis Severino is on the bump. It's 7:32, 8 minutes before first pitch. Ray Rothschild can be seen telling Severino, first pitch is at 7:40. 7:40. Yeah, okay. Let's warm it up. So out he trots. Fourth inning. It was 4 against Oakland, right? Fourth inning. Red Sox already have a 3-0 lead. Brock Holt lines a single to stay. Severino remaining in. Christian Vasquez. Runner going. Big hole on the right side. Takes advantage. Fans are calling to the pen. They don't have the phone. Booney does. Not on it for now. Jackie Bradley Jr. 4 consecutive pitches. Bases loaded. At this point, Boone goes for Severino. Lance Lynn. How's your command? Walks in a run. It's 4-0. That's not good. This is worse if you're a Yankee fan. Andrew Benintendi. A good break. Severino's final line, 3 innings, 7 hits, 6 earned. It's 7-0 Sox. So, out comes Lynn, in comes Green. Brock Holt lines it down the right field line to scoring a triple. Red Sox with a 7-run inning, and they are absolutely cruising. It's 10-0. Yankees fans are taking cat naps. Whoa. This place was ready to go off, and they had nothing. In fact, they had a position player pitching. Austin Romine Brock Holt needs a homer for the first cycle in the history of the playoffs. He gets it. Brock Holt, your reward. I'll visit with Buck Brawley.
But the word is, you were calling that cycle. You're predicting you're going to hit a home run there. Well, I knew I needed one, and with the position player on the mound, the short right field porch, I was just going to be swinging at everything, trying to hook everything. And I told the guys that give me up. I need a home run for the cycle, and I kind of scooted up in the box a little bit. I was just going to try to hit a home run. I figured I'd ground out first, but it worked out. So that was pretty cool to see the reaction from everyone in the dugout.
What was that like as you ran in the bases?
Well, I hit it, and I didn't know if it was going to stay fair. I didn't know if it was going to be high enough. And, once it went over, it's just, loud. And then, turn around in second, seeing everybody in the dugout going nuts was pretty cool.
No choice but to flush. And the good thing around today is it's one game. And as awful of a night as it was for us, we got to turn the page. And tomorrow's obviously do or die.
It only counts for one, and this season has featured a bunch of
pretty heavy winds in one direction or the other. Red Sox, 2 games at Fenway, they managed 7 runs and 13 hits. Monday in the Bronx, the 15-run win tied for the second largest margin in any game in postseason history. Game 4 Tuesday, as the Red Sox tried to bury the Yankees and their season. Was Floyd Mayweather fight the first fight of the night, or is he the main event? I mean, does Tiger Woods tee off at 8 a.m.? It's about time the Showstros play on primetime television. I'm not in charge of the scheduling, but the Astros are headed to prime time in the ALCS. Alex Bregman talks to us as both the Stros and Dodgers advance. And it was a 62-yard touchdown pass to Traquan Smith. That's the extra guy, isn't it? There is. That Cuddy was a record breaker. Some of the all-time passing leaders. Best moments on the way. And, well, these were not great moments. There were lots of them. But in the interest of time, we focus on one horrifying beat. I'm here every week, right? Sure are. These look like the worst beats of the year. They're as bad as I've seen. People take time. Future. Remember your first bike? No, your first real bike. So can you imagine the feeling you'll get? Your first real truck. The GMC Sierra. GMC with nearly 11,200 total value, especially for GMC Sierra SLT when you finance through GM Financial.
When I was shopping for car insurance, the choice was easy. I switched to Geico and saved hundreds. Excuse me. That's a win, but it's not the only reason I switched. Why? Geico has licensed agents who I can reach 24/7. Great savings and round-the-clock service? Now that's a win-win. Winner. Oh, nice.
Switch to Geico. It's a win-win. In 4 days, discover the man behind the legend. We need to fail down here so we don't fail up there. No easy way to say this. They're gone, Neil. We need you to be commander. 5.
Florida Kansas class on the board middle field.
4. Somebody got a Swiss Army knife or Army knife. 3. We have serious problems. 2.
Good luck.
First man, rated PG-13.
Why? Because he's old twice.
She knows best. Rated mature. The future waits for no one, so we refuse to wait for it. Today, battles are waged in nanoseconds. We claim the power from the other side of the world. The future's not coming. It's already here. Join us and be the future.
As a pro athlete, I know great performance starts with great sleep. And the Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed is my competitive edge. It intelligently senses our movements and automatically adjusts our firmness and support on each side to keep us both incredibly comfortable. It can even warm our feet to help us fall asleep faster. It's great sleep I can feel and see. Better sleep keeps me at the top of my game. This team and the home team. The new Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed, now from $8.99. It's proven quality sleep.
Saturday, it's a battle of the unbeatens for the WBO welterweight world title as top pound-for-pound fighter Terrence Crawford is ready for the challenge from one of boxing's best prospects, Crawford Benavidez Jr., Saturday at 10:30 on ESPN. It's late night in New Orleans. You're watching Scott Van Pels on SportsCenter in Package. All right, so it's time to pay off my bet. Jimmy B Perseverance Award winner Jarius J.J. Robinson got at me on Twitter, wanted a wager on the Saints-Redskins game. Even though I knew the Saints were significant favorites and I was likely to lose, J.J. is awesome, so I accepted. So I have to do what he does can. Or we could turn the entire studio into the Superdome. Because me asking who that favorite going to beat the Saints isn't nearly as much fun as this. You're going to lose, man. On a night that history was made, and that's the list. Obviously, Brady's different than the others in terms of the rings that he's got. And this parallel between Breeze and Peyton Manning and Wells, I'll get to that in the one big thing. Sean Payton married at the hip to this guy, as Tony was talking about. Here's his thoughts on his guy.
It's fantastic, and I'm sure it'll become more special. So difficult when that moment happens in a game. It's happened around here before quarter when you're winning, but when it happens right in the middle of the contest, you want to make sure it doesn't impact your team's emotions relative to winning the game. And the comment I've made prior to the game, we talking to the team, is that, hey, our job is to win this game along with that milestone that'll be accomplished, and it makes it more special. And I think that's true, and I think the players, the coaches, every one of us felt like, let's be on point, and obviously it was significant for good reason. We deserve victory. It's been an unbelievable run, and doesn't feel like it's been for 2 years.
That's all time. And good to have you here with us to be able to face-to-face. When I asked you, Drew Brees, I just leave it blank. And any direction you'd like to go, how do you finish it? Yeah, the first two words is going to be mine. He's a perfect pro. Because by that I mean, when you say break it down, football character, A+, personal character, A++. Physical skills. He's one of those guys who has all of the physical skills, all of the football intellect. What he's done his entire career, which is a tremendous ambassador for the game of football, which was doing football at the professional level, and for the same thing particularly that many people have a big very eloquently what he's meant for this city. But this is a guy who's thrown for 5,000 yards 5 times in his career, North quarterback in NFL history, done it more than once. That's enough said right there about the kind of unique career that this guy has had. And he has done it in spite of the fact that he is not the prototype quarterback, but he is the ultimate technician that plays the game basically perfectly every snap. That's all you can really say. Clay Matthews told me, when I asked him, what's the greatest advice that you could give me to kind of last in this career, last in this profession and have a long career, he just said, and he kind of laughed, and he said, and when he said, I don't know what that means, right?
About time, nigga.
He's just a pro, and that's all you can say. That's the highest honor you can really pay. Part of the reason their offense is great is him, and part of the reason their offense is great is his versatile. And it got more versatile and more dynamic tonight. Watch anyone with Suns, Alvin Kamara has been a monster for a game. He was lost in the sauce tonight. They did their back. I think they gave him the first carry up there, but then what did he do to change his offense? What was he going to see different with a different component, a different body type for defenses to have to contend with? What Mark is in between the tackles.
You sitting everybody?
Get out on the perimeter now and burn you. I mean, he's a guy who could be a tremendous screen runner, a tremendous screen weapon, but he's just a different kind of body than Alvin. And when you kind of marry these two together and you kind of use them in tandem, that is tiring for a defense mentally as well as physically. So now that you have those two together, and now you're keeping them fresh, with Alvin was getting a tremendous number of touches that really is sustainable over the entire game. Exactly. So I mean, really, what it does now, just makes this offense ridiculously more potent. And good luck defending it. And good luck before Mark was here. As long as Bruce Brees is there, good luck. But now, they've got everything in, and they're going to ride this wave of emotion. And I guarantee you, this will carry them. It's all of these good things are doing defense. They failed only the New York Yankees to establish a new record in Major League Baseball for home runs. There were 30 total bases for the Red Sox every year because Power has been on the show throughout the ALCS with Atlanta as well. And after they got the bases for 2 games in the series, they flexed a little bit of power on the road on Monday afternoon to deliver a knockout. Braves leading by 2-1. 5-5. Power's up. It's let out. big moment. To deliver in a big spot. Got a money ground all round. Back in and Deontay here. And that is Steve Undersano and Madison out of a base loaded jam. 6-2-1 Dodgers. They got the 3 at the gate and 2 out. And this, the old saying here, you got to get it where you fit in. And this one off the bat, allegedly had a 4% chance to get hit. Well, that was part of 4%. Now you have one of the corner. In these spots in the past, you see the batting average in the corner of the RBI, and then up the middle. He played there a couple of runs. The Dodgers 3-2 lead. Here's that thunder I was talking about, the power. Manny Machado, one of those first and second. He had 95 miles an hour in, and it's gone in a hurry. That was gone in a hurry. The score around the bases was 19, 28.5 seconds. Hey, enjoy yourself. All right, for the night. Emily Jansen, been an eventful second half for him. Quiet night. The Dodgers are there for their third consecutive NLCS appearance. Their 13th franchise history, the most in the National League.
It's awesome, going to a bunch of that you're playing meaningful baseball for the second half. Brings you different energy, gives you second life. These guys in here and stuff off the grade, they give you more energy. They're focused.
Oh, all right. I didn't know you sent it.
Made us stronger and kind of galvanized our team. But we celebrate tonight. But I know that there's a lot more work to be done, and we have 8 more wins to go.
I go down and see you. I run like the you just think about everything. Definitely when you're by yourself, you're just cruising on the highway, man. Yeah, just got me thinking. On that cap, swerving through traffic. I'm everywhere comfortable, but I'm still attentive. A young with money will make offended. I ain't flashy, I'm classy, but I ain't stupid either. Never show up to that's hungry and eager. My brother's keeper, I'm loyal, it's all in my demeanor. A true believer, I believe when they didn't believe her. That's why I don't let opinions affect me.
No, you probably got to edit your uniform.
Don't accept me, they expect me to give up. I almost did. Things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was broken. Hoping to find hope in this hopeless world we live in. What you give is what you given. Gotta make wise decisions. Gotta stay tunnel vision. Gotta avoid collision. Keep scratching the surface and keep your palms itching. Gotta pay mom's a visit. It's been a while. I've been working. She keep telling me she miss her child. I find myself passing the house, then I spin around. She say I'm always moving, ma, I just can't sit around. Oh my, cause the cash ain't gonna come to us. When we was down, who gave a dime or gave a for us? So instead of making it hard, we made it fun for us. Make it easy, so when you need it, you just run to us. But it's a lot of pressure, I'm trying to stick and move to this. Fixing these bumps on the road so I can just cruise to this. Living my life on the road, I'm trying to get used to this. And when they throw dirt, I just act like a broom to this. Trying to stay true to this, even when they lie on me. World on my shoulders, my girl can't even cry on me. God watching over me, the devil probably spy on me. I've been going through some, can keep an eye on me. I know it's been a drought, but to my fans, don't go dry on me. If you want a picture, take a picture, don't get shy on me.
All right, Coach, first opened back in 2017. There's a look at the gleaming new Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. A moment ago, here was the scene, the Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the New York Giants.
When I walked into Denver, it was absolutely a social shock. It was just supposed to be real. It was a lot of trial and error, trying to understand
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
All-American. Premiering October 10th at 9, 8 Central, only on CW. Every time you make a change, not unfair.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Flushed out right. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Let's really
They go play action here on first down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. A very solid gain of 27.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Ryan. And his throw is going to be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Ryan will throw again. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Damon Harrison. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And Bryant's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Even
not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
UC Davis, Northern Colorado. UC Davis is 13.5. 49-10. Friends and family, hanging on. How are you? Well, hanging with us. We believe in Conor Regan here. We're down 39. On 4th and 14, he's traveling up this game.
Now the rookie first-rounder from Penn State, Saquon Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap to Lawletta. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
I believe his knee was down. Let's go to review. How elaborate it was. Mr. Reyes, pseudo review. Knees down. I can see it was down right there. Down, so that means that UC Davis starts from the 2. They fumble the snap. They had a false start. It's clearly they're not comfortable from this line of scrimmage. That's a fancy block Johnson for him. He was damn. That's a spirited bad man. That's the old bad man. That's the same way now.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Dante Jackson there pounces on it. Eventually, it's 4th and 15. Again, there's some score trap in the bottom left. You track these people out. All right. We picked this up to 49-10. You can look at this. Regan. Look at that. That's a dunk right there.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They'll try the air now with Lawletta. Going up top. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, here's Stewart. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Right, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. The handoff comes to Stewart. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Had a nice broken tackle and then brought down right around the 20.
Very impressive. I'm good.
Rated PG. After the 1906 earthquake, people needed access to their money. So even though bank records were buried,
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. The pitch goes to Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little game. Out of the gun, Loletta. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to it.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Here's Loletta after the interception. He'll let it go. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Spinning away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. He can run for it, and he will. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
The guy's man complete. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
The Indians pitching awfully good when the bases are loaded. This is a something had to give scenario.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And then
this is Freeman on 1st and 10. And a solid run down inside the 30.
The game is now a scoring position. Later in the inning, with runners in the corner, same score. Altuve, a slow roller. They turn it, not the way Altuve was. He stayed easily. Game time is 2. Next up, Alex. Let's go. And it's wild to me how often this happens. The phone is doing the opposite direction, and then the throw is just off mark. The force is just going to go off the back. Both runners are quick.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Man, it's caught inside the 10. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that?
Let me run and open my door right quick, Donzo.
He's got 8 homers in his last 9 postseason games, which ties the most in Major League history in a 9-game span. 5-2 Astros. Carlos Correa, 3-0 count. We saw the 3rd most 3-0 pitches in Major League Baseball. They win going away. First time the Astros have homered on a 3-0 count all season. Good time for it. They sweep Cleveland and move on to the championship game. Joined out by Alex Bregman of the victorious Houston Astros, and I would be very worried talking to somebody post-celebration if that guy wasn't an LSU guy. And I know for you, this is just like a minor pregame, isn't it?
Oh, we're just getting started. We are just getting started. About to take a flight back to Houston tomorrow morning, so we're just getting going.
What's the proper ratio of beer/champagne consumed to the amount that gets dumped out? Because right before we started, somebody wasted some on your head. So, like, I know you got a beer in hand, so what's the ratio?
Well, I think there's a lot more champagne this time of year, but normally it's just some good old Budweiser.
I've heard a saying, Alex, that everyone wants to be noticed, but not everyone's comfortable being watched. And it feels like to me that when it is absolutely the most important clutch time, that you want to be at the plate. Is that accurate?
Yeah, definitely. You want to be up there. I think that's what makes this team great. Is everybody wants to be up in the pressure situations. We treat pressure as a privilege in this clubhouse, and I look forward to those situations. And we failed over and over again, and I mean that's what makes us succeed. Like Michael Jordan. I think Michael Jordan said that.
Okay. Incoming. All right. My God. Incoming. Okay. You know, I had questions about other stuff, but it seems like right now is just a good time to say thanks and enjoy the rest of your night.
Thank you, and I want to end with saying one thing.
Please. Does Floyd Mayweather fight the first fight of the night, or is he the main event? I mean, does Tiger Woods tee off at 8 a.m.? It's about time the Showstros play on primetime television, so we're looking forward to the ALCS.
Right on. Go get him, show him what you got, and enjoy your night. Thanks, man.
Thanks, God.
I'm not in programming for baseball. I'd have had you in prime time. Speaking of basketball, a love story. 62 interconnected short stories that created
Already.
Episodes 1 and 2 Tuesday on ESPN.
Big play. Do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
Following the fumble recovery, Lauletta. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And working down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That goes for a gain of 31.
A well-executed screen pass means the offensive line has bluffed the defenders. They make them think that they can just get through and get to the quarterback. Instead, they're setting them up. Little screen pass, lopped it over them, and now they're in front, and they get downfield for big yardage when they do it right.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Now Stewart on 1st down. And some room to work. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. After the interception, here's Ryan. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a 1st.
You see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They go play action with Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle, into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 1st and 10 following the fumble recovery. It's Barkley on the counter. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Lauletta looking to throw on second down. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Lauletta to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
None of this is meant to be disparaging, even though it feels like it is. It's simply contact.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. A first down carry for Barkley. And some room to maneuver. Finding room to the 20. And will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A big run there by Freeman. 43 yards on the ground. And Freeman, not sure if he was a surprise exactly, but he sure took the NFL by storm.
But when you talk with his team, they'll tell you they saw this coming. They knew he had the talent. They were just ready to turn him loose on a full-time basis, and he took full advantage of it.
And now one of the most electrifying runners in the game today. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the shotgun, Ryan. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley, he'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Will extend the streak all the way to 54. That remains the record. October 4th, 2015.
A handoff to Barkley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
The guy that takes the top off the defense is Brandon Cook. He has played with still in the Carolina. Shout out to Coach Donovan. What was this super combo scheming? A loser. That happened. And then Monday,
and now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Here's a give to Barkley. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
It was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that ball.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, here's Laletta. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. On 4th down, Larletta. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Caught by Jones. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
21. Hey,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Escaping the pressure running, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
So they get the 1st down, and on the very next play,
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, here's Larletta. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands. And
for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And Jones has it over the middle. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 46 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. This time Ryan will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This is third and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. To return, it's Kalen Clay. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. New York set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. A shotgun snap to Lauletta. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On first and 10, Lauletta. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And now it's second down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
When we come back, we have found the cure for the Steelers' run war. This is a completed Atlanta Falcons defense. We'll get to that in a minute. And Philadelphia is finding out the hard way. That 2017
now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Aldrick Rosas now to try the Giants field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. And Genesis puts this one through. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's airing it out for Sanu. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. Gets fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
People are simple creatures. All we need are good friends, a $5 pitcher of domestic beer, central air conditioning.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Loletta. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Now a handoff. This is Stewart. Got some real estate inside the 30. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Because the running game was actually working, and there's that mission. They're going around one more time. 6 steps, the other one rushing 2 touchdowns.
Back to throw, Loletta. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down. They'll run with Barkley. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Yeah, he was the first back taken in the draft. Ended up going number 2 to the Giants, and there was never a doubt that he would be the first runner off the board. We just saw why. His ability with the ball in his hands to turn a nice little game into something big. He makes plays no matter how you get him the ball.
But they've been third in rushing attempts in the league. I mean, they've averaged 40 yards or below the last.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was a nice score.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
It's caught inside the 25. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now it's Ryan. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On the crossing route, complete. That's Hardy. That one goes for 24 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants!
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it. I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Man, that's your ungoddamn dysfunctional ass team. That's your dysfunctional ass team. They ain't got shit to do with me. No.
fumble recovery. It's Ryan. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They run here with Stewart. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to run there.
Gallman will run it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive lineman and control him. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
Big man in the end zone, 329 pounds, 64 yards for the touchdown. Listen to the call on Vikings radio.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Sunglasses and the speed. That's fast.
The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now here's Lauletta. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Lauletta. They are going for it. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Robert Alford. And now running right through it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at the 34. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now it's Ryan. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered cover. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
It's hauled in by Harding. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
4th down. Here's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Ryan to throw.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Ryan. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Thankfully, it won't. If he gets in and scores, you will hold your breath there for a second, but it was okay. So, It's a one-point lead.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's complete. Hooper. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 2 times now they've had a 4th down on this drive, and they've converted.
I've had coaches tell me in the past, you don't like to go for it on 4th down very often. They don't like their odds. But so far, as you know, the 2 for 2, living a little dangerously in this one.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Here's Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That would make you small, not strong. And these are the kind of things, in my opinion, that you have the offense that we have.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And that's all playing out.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And Bryant's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Yeah, here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And some room to run now. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give them a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The toss out to Barkley. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Every year I go to the combine, I'm marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through him.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes?
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's Beckham. Spinning away. A 2nd spin. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that mattered.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Barkley, toss play left. Fights loose. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Lauletta now on 2nd. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer back.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. First and goal, Jonathan Stewart. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They come out here in the eye. They get it to him running left. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
11.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. He's going to fire one. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now Ryan. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Spinning past him. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty. But it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Detroit!
And Lauletta's going to throw it here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a toss right to Barkley. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
56.
Following the penalty, here's Stewart. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Set. B-19. B-19.
Now Lauletta to Shepard, complete over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Instead of a run, Lauletta wants to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Back to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. The 40. The 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 86 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards.